Hello everyone, this is Agony333, and we're here in Home. Well, another fucking building, but yes, we're in the game fucking Home. So last time we went through the woods, we went through a factory, and we got here, but most importantly, who done it? We're gonna try to find that out. You know, was it Casper, that fucking supernatural piece of shit that's been wandering the fuck around, rustling through things and shit? Was it the cat? Was it the fucking rat? Was it Norman fucking Bates? Was it fucking us? Who knows? Who the fuck knows at this goddamn point? But yeah, the most important question that needs to be answered. What the fuck is going on? I don't know, we don't know, but we're hopefully gonna find that shit out. This may be an extended episode to wrap things up, but there's blood here, and there's a fucking door. So let's go through that fucking bitch! Let's go, motherfuckers! So what's in here? What's in here? And here's the TV. The TV still flickered. Some indecipherable channel. And oh shit, Norman. Oh no, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were wide with shock, though they were already drying. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserved better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? Fuck. Remember the implication, so let's go with no. Sorry, Norman, but at that moment I was too confused to worry about you. I needed to find Rachel to find some answers. Oh, shit. Are we gonna find Rachel? Is she in this place, or... I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. So someone else was here. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Yes, let's do it. I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed that bitch. Alright, well, at least we can pick a lock if we need to, right? Which we may end up fucking needing to, because it doesn't look like we have a key around here. But, I'm trying to remember, because I actually had another hunch, funny enough. I am wondering if we're getting set up for things, maybe. I fucking, god damn it. I'm just constantly guessing about this shit. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned fucking foods. Well, goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. That kind of goes to hint that there could have been an affair going down. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines set beside it. We don't need no fucking reading material here. This whole game is made up of reading material. The icebox seemed to have been unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Well, god damn it, what if I wanted a fucking ice cream cone? Fucking Norman, you prick. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Yeah, they didn't do much good in terms of upkeep for that rusted down hunk of shit, did they? What had I seen? Norman was dead, but I had no idea why. I didn't know how he could be involved in all this, but the thought of him lying on the floor up there was sickening. The only comfort I had was the gun I still carried, but was it really a comfort or a curse? The rain was coming down hard, but at least I was close to home. It wouldn't be long before I got my answers. So maybe that's why the title of this game is Home, is maybe at home we have answers. Maybe it is us, and this is just we're going backwards along the path to everything. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Well, I don't have memory, remember? The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my fucking house. Well, you're the only one who knows which fucking house is yours, asshole. Okay, it's this one. But now I kind of want to go back at... Oh, that door only led me back. I had to find my horrible house, which we're probably going to find Rachel fucking murdered up there. But still, to me, that doesn't explain all the other things surrounding stuff. The neighborhood's local post box, a letter was sticking out as if someone hadn't pushed it in all the way. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at that letter? Yes, we need evidence here. We need answers. There was no return address, but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Carefully, I tore it open and looked at the letter inside. It read, "Stay away. She's mine." That was it. No signature, no other information. So that does also go to this affair thing going on, but does that mean Norman was a bad dude? Like, was Norman the ring of whatever other extracurricular crap that was going on? I don't fucking know. There might have been things that we missed, but I don't know if all these are locked. Okay, yeah, the wrong gate. That's why I didn't even check the first one. I'm assuming now we're on our neighborhood street, and oh, fuck, there's blood along the way. Yeah, there's nothing this way. This has to be ours here. Oh, it was all just, everyone was fucking murdered, guys. We were the only fucking survivor here. This game should have been called The Lone Survivor, not that, you know, other pixel art game. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Yeah, this... He kind of can see what's gonna happen. There's fucking blood everywhere. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. We gotta hope. We gotta hope against all odds. Like, maybe Rachel's the killer? I mean, that wouldn't be any fucking better than this, but... The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. And the music is adding some great effect to this shit, gotta say. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Is that blood or just notes on the fridge? I mean, I'd like to think that's just notes on the fridge, not blood, you know? I mean, I remembered having breakfast here on this very fucking table. Was that yesterday or sometime before? I remembered that fucking Egg McMuffin vividly. The table was clean. It hadn't been used anytime recently. Well, fuck. Where's our Egg McMuffin, Rachel? I know you're the killer, goddammit. It couldn't be me. I was knocked out. I have no fucking memory of what's going on. The door to the basement, it was locked. Where had I put the damned key? I don't know. I don't know where you lost like every fucking key. You lost your wallet. You lost everything in this game. There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Yeah, I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? More fucking questions. So now we've apparently been away for an extended amount of time? The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out, though I needed to see if Rachel was here. Oh, this is not gonna be cool, man. Casper, why couldn't you have been a friendly fucking ghost? The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath that fucking handle. Stupid old-fashioned fucking keys. They always keep us blocked out of these fucking doors, don't they, guys? I mean, newer fashion keys probably would have been harder to get through than old ones, but I had found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yes, we did. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Well, did we? Because we don't even know if we were kidnapped or what. Exactly. Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. So what, we lost our job, everything descended downward, and then we fucking went on a killing spree? I mean, I want some fucking closure here. I think me and this guy deserve some fucking closure. Oh, it's smashed. It's smashed. This place is fucked up. Our hallway mirror had been smashed. its pieces scattered around the floor. Oh god, which door do we enter, guys? I don't want to enter the last door. I hope this ain't the last door, I'll be pissed. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did. Wait, what? There was a suitcase on the bed. It was Rachel's. I remembered it from that trip we took out west. Did I open the suitcase? Yes. I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase's contents. Inside were a few days' worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket? Where was she planning to go? What the fuck? Let's look again. This wasn't getting me anywhere. Okay, we don't give a shit about looking into it. Aw, man, but which door? That's the question. Go to this door, or do we go to that door? Let's go to that door. I'm hoping we don't end things here. Okay, we're not. Let's... My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yes. I pocketed the key. The laptop was warm. It had been running for a while. So did we murder her and plan an escape route and try to get revenge on people and... But what about the girls and everything? It's just... Oh... Here we go, though. Here's the last room. The bathroom. Oh, no. God damn it. I didn't want to leave the fucking bathroom. I wanted to go inside. I wanted to investigate this. Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. Aw, the bathtub. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. What? Rachel's gone? It seemed impractical at times, but it was part of what made that house home. Rachel's not here. What the fuck is going on? Wait. She better not have been the... Wait. God damn it, I'm going to the wrong fucking thing. I think we have the key to the front door, don't we? Or something like that. Something like that. Okay, that's the front door, locked from the inside, couldn't go out. Needed to see if Rachel's here. There was a locked door in here, wasn't there? There was totally a locked fucking door. I unlocked the basement door, so yeah, the basement. Oh, there's always bad things in the basement. Always bad things in the basement. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the key? I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I had put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I had found something heavy enough. So now we need to find something heavy, huh? Too much junk. Looked like there was plaster and an old trowel in there too. Couldn't even remember our last Christmas. We have an old key. An old-ass key. What does the old key go to? What else was locked in here, goddammit? I don't think anything else was locked, was it? Hell else was locked? I don't believe anything else was locked. Huh. The grimy key I had found in the basement unlocked the door. That is so weird. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? Oh no. Is this our answer? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? No, that's the murder weapon, I'm betting. If she's dead. I left it right where it was. I needed more time to think. Wait, what? An empty-ass room? The crowbar. Oh, we need the crowbar to break open the drywall. I have to take the damn crowbar. Yeah, I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. Yeah, I had to take that, guys, because that's the only way to get through that fucking wall down there. Oh, man. Well, here we go. Let's go smashing into that fucking wall. Probably gonna find something very fucking freaky in here, but... Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Why would she have sealed herself up, though? Wait, what the... Don't look. What the fuck, man? What the fuck's here? Cages and... What the hell? Symbols, blood, and... Don't look. Oh, man. We have to fucking look! There's no going back now! A filthy-looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Oh, what? We get to choose whether... Wait, what? Yes? I hit yes. Oh no, please. Among the stained fabric and rotting odor, my wife's body lay crumpled in the heap. I'm wondering what would have happened if I had chosen no, if she would have actually not been there. Like, was that really our choice, or a single bloody wound had ripped open her chest, but thankfully the details were obscured by blood and dirt. I could tell she had been shot, and the thought of the handgun I had taken made me retch. So this was the feeling in the pit of my stomach, the tingling that brought me back. I had finally come home, and my wife was dead. I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Uh-oh. What the hell now? So, we slept in our house. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. It was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? So we have to basically come to a conclusion based on what we've gathered, huh? I don't think we were. Fuck. I mean, how the hell are we supposed to make this call, you know what I mean? I mean, there's so much shit I probably didn't search. God fucking damn it. No, somebody else did this. This was not us. No, there was no way that was me out there. I woke up in that fucking house, remember? I wasn't off in any damn forest. Fuck no, I wasn't. God damn it, Norman, it was your fucking fault, Norman Bates, you piece of fucking garbage. What the hell's this? This is the old photo of that other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that fucking house. It was their fault. I recalled those faded remains I had found deep underneath his house. What had he done there? Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in this whole mess somehow? Oh my gosh, we have to choose based on... Yeah, that's the crazy end, is like, it depends on what we've gathered to come to our own fucking conclusion on everything. Oh, I'm just like wanting to... Yeah, I'm just like hitting my forehead here. Jesus Christ, like... Well, my assumption is that Rachel would have been down there in that. So I made that call, and I don't think we did this. Some kind of conspiracy thing's going on, but was he involved? It's hard as hell to say whether that person was involved or if that was just one of the houses the tunnels led to, because who really knows if that network led to other houses and whatever, too. So... We found the gun and stuff there, so I would think he was involved, yes. Definitely. Those tunnels, the odd tools in his house, and the remains of his wife. He wasn't innocent, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't believe that he was. Yeah, now we have to inspect things and come to conclusions based on the evidence we fucking have. Don't we? But I'm wondering if there's... It was the letter I had taken from the post box. Who had it out for Norman? Who sent him that letter? It must have been someone from the neighborhood. Or at least somebody wanted it to look that way. I wasn't sure what to think. Did he murder Rachel? So maybe Norman wanted... So that kind of changes things around. Maybe Norman was the crazy one. Did he... I don't really think... I don't know if I would think Norman's the one who did it. I mean, look at all the other things, like the list of girls and everything. I don't think it was Norman. I think he was, like, with us in our circle and got caught up in things, but I don't think it would have been him. So no. No way. Norman had ended up dead himself. Whoever sent that threatening letter must have got to him. But who the hell was that? I'm wondering if we're going to have anything, definite here. I still had no idea what was on that tape I found in the garbage. Okay, cool, we have the tape. If only I had found a way to watch it. Wait, don't we? This TV? From now on, I'd have no one to get angry with me for stupid things like buying this TV. Oh, we can't watch the tape? The old VCR I'd long since broken down, and I'd never bothered to replace it. Fuck! That sucks, because that would have had footage of who killed the one guard. If you remember back, like in episode 2 or something, we would have had footage to truly see who the fuck it was. Just thinking about things like that make me sick with the grief. I do believe there's something fucked up, like a conspiracy going on. There's no way in hell it's just us, or... There's just so many different aspects to this. It's so fucking complex. Is this a safe? My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents in it. It used a digital passcode lock, but I didn't have the code. Maybe I had left it somewhere. Huh. I leafed through the notebook I had taken from the forest. In it were the names that had been written down. Heather, Olivia. Because, see, remember, that's what I'm saying, like... Even if it was just an affair thing, what explains all this other shit? Like, these other girls that ended up getting killed. Like Olivia, I think, and then Daphne was another. So Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, and then Rachel. Those poor girls, were they victims of the same person who had killed Rachel? I wondered what happened to the other names on that list, or the ones scratched out on that desk in those wet tunnels. Yeah, something fucking crazy's going on. How's it gonna wrap up? How's it all gonna wrap up? I'm wondering if we go through the front door or if we investigate. The mail still sat there, heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel been lying in the basement? Couldn't leave, not until I had thought about this some more. I needed answers. See, we have other things probably to inspect, more answers. Okay, I couldn't go back down. Not until I'd gone over everything. I needed to make sure I was perfectly clear. There would be no more dinners here. No more chit-chat over breakfast, at least not for us. Okay, I must have locked the door. There was no reason to return to the backyard anyway. So there's something I did not inspect yet in the house. Something that we can think about. Another kind of like, yeah. Had I gone through this door already? Damn this town. We only wanted a nice place to settle down, not this madness. Yeah, this is the VHS room, okay. I was thinking I might have went in here, but I wanted to just recover the bases just in case. Let's go back to this first room here. Not first room, but the, okay, this is not... this is not the bloody room that I thought it was. It was the key card I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through that door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? I don't think so. I think somebody else was going through there. No, somebody else was using the locker room, but who? Yeah, I think there's somebody more. The laptop was dead, but I found some notes and loose paper in the drawer where I'd found the key. There was a yellow sticky note with an 8-digit code on it. So yeah, there we go. That's our passcode probably. Did I take it? Yes. The code looked like it might be for the safe, but what kind of phrase was that? There wasn't anything more to find in the desk. So we need to open the safe. I mean, I don't know why there'd be more evidence in our safe, but let's look in these other rooms though before we go back to the safe. The reflection in the grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. I still loved the old-time charm of that claw-footed bathtub, although it seemed like cold comfort then. Okay, we can't use the fucking toilet, guys. I just wanted to check. I just wanted to check in case we could use the toilet, because, I mean, yeah. Okay, I think it is time to go down and check the safe. I think it is time, folks. The code I found should have let me access to the safe. Did I try to open it? Yes. The code worked. I pulled open the small safe door and peered inside. There was a photo in there of Rachel and I when we had first moved to town. In it, we were smiling outside the front of our house, which looked like a real mess. We looked happy, though. Odd, I couldn't remember who took that photo. Inside the safe was also an envelope, so I'm betting whoever had been in here before us. The front of it read, "Do not open until I tell you." I guess this was a good time as any to see what was inside. Did I open the envelope and read what was inside? Yes, we want to read that. I tore open the envelope and removed the yellow-lined paper inside. On it was a letter written in a hand that looked familiar. The letter read, "I know this whole event has probably been pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it's been for me, too. Well, maybe you can. That isn't meant to be an excuse, but... well, I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like such a dream, a quiet place to get established, to live out our lives, and to be together. But you know as well as I do that things quickly changed. Your drinking was one thing, but as you grew more distant, as you retreated into that world of yours, well, it was clear you didn't need me as much. In fact, maybe you never needed me at all. But it took all this to make you realize. In the end, though, you may never forgive me for this. You may never forgive yourself. But this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. I'm just sorry it had to happen this way, Rachel." Huh. So maybe she was trying to leave. Now this just makes me rethink it all again. God damn it. It makes me rethink it all again. Because that looked like a letter, like she was gonna leave. But then again, couldn't that letter have been to Norman or to whoever else? It seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Or should we leave? Should we even go back down here? Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take a last look. I hope this isn't a bad choice. Because I honestly wondered the first time we went in there if we were going to get sealed off in there by the killer. If I wanted to end it, I could do it. I could do it with that gun. Did I pick it up again? No, we don't want to fucking end it. Just the thought made my head spin. I left the gun on the cold basement floor. I needed to put an end to this situation one way or another. We don't want to end things. No, we're gonna leave. We still don't have concrete proof that it's us and we somehow lost our memory. So I guess we can leave? There was nothing for me here anymore, no reason to stay in that house. Did I leave? Never to return. Oh, that sucks, because that means, yeah, we're never gonna really have closure. It's just either do we escape or do we commit suicide. We're not gonna... Well, I guess we'll leave. Let's hit yes and see what's... Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I had tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of a long-standing horror I had been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me that the man I had found in that house had something to do with all this. Could he have killed Rachel? It started to seem that there were too many things I had seen to think otherwise. Because, yeah, we could have followed all through that to go get revenge. So, I mean, now that I thought of it, those sewers were a terrible mystery. What had happened there? I was lucky in my way to even find my way out of there. But I never did find out what was on that tape that I now kept. What might it have shown me? With Rachel gone, the implications of what had happened that night were starting to gnaw at me. Someone had clearly taken my wallet. It wasn't me in those woods or at Norman's. But who could have done so? And why drop my things all over the place? Was someone trying to incriminate me? Even more troubling were those poor girls I had found in those terrible woods. So yeah, someone could have been trying to set us up. Half hidden in a shallow grave, their secret deaths seemed like the ultimate defiling. If I hadn't found them, would anyone have done so? Would they have even been missed? I vaguely recalled the desk I had seen in those tunnels, the names etched there. Someone had killed those girls. Was it that man? Whatever had happened, I knew at least that Norman wasn't the one who kept going back to that factory. I hoped it meant that he had nothing to do with that guard's violent end. But who had been rooting through those lockers or drinking in that boarded-up room? After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store. But all I had found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Damn, Norman, how did you get mixed up in all this? I know you weren't a perfect man, none of us are, but you didn't deserve this. Maybe whoever had done you in was responsible for the other murders that happened in that town. At the very least, I was convinced you and Rachel were killed by the same person. I sincerely hoped you would find some peace, my friend. I knew I never would. See, that also makes you wonder, did we do things in our sleepwalking? God fucking damn it! When I had marched through the rain toward home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. And I guess in a way it did, but how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked, to think of it now. I guess I should have known from the terrible silence that greeted me when I first stepped into our house and stood there in the kitchen. There was no sound of television, radio, even the air was still, but seeing Rachel there lying ruined and discarded in the basement, that was a horror I could never have imagined. I didn't know if I'd ever find the answers I craved, but I knew that somehow that other man I had found was responsible for this. If not directly, he must have had a hand in Rachel's death. So what was I doing in that damned house of his? Had I found out? Had I killed him? My damned condition made it difficult to know. Memories and time frames were always a mess, and I could never be sure. Knowing that man was dead, though, was cold comfort. My wife was gone, and no matter what happened to me now, I was lost forever. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife, just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. And that's it. Wow, that's just crazy. So really, I think to me that was just the hugely clever aspect of this. Not only that it was not just only in a home, that I think a lot of how the story ended up turning out was dependent on what we found, what we pieced together, and kind of what we suspected it all to be. Like, that's what I'm thinking, because, I mean, at the very end, if we had chosen other choices, like, on what our hunches were and things like that, it probably would have changed how that ending dialogue was and what our conclusion we came to. So I kind of wonder if it was purposely kind of left open-ended. It's fucking awesome, though, and brilliant, so that is the end. And there was a weird static kind of thing for just a second there. I wonder what the hell that was about, but that is it, guys. We wrapped it up. It was a short but indeed sweet, fucking awesome experience, but there's something special I thought I would mention here. And that is that we're not done with this developer, because this developer, Benjamin Rivers, has also made another game, and I have that one as well. And it is, yeah, it is looking to be a pretty cool game. It's not the same as this. It's supposed to be, I believe, a spiritual successor, but it's a different kind of story, a different kind of thing. But you know, it'll be a side-scrolling kind of thing like that, another horror one. But it looks to be pretty damn intriguing. It looks to be pretty fucking awesome, so I thought that maybe what I would do is that I would cover it, and it is called Worse Than Death. But if you guys enjoyed the fucking clever writing here, at least I thought it was clever, like the whole concept, like all the pieces that the developer put there to keep it so open-ended and keep you guessing. Like, to me, that was one of the best aspects of this game, was how it just constantly was keeping you guessing, taking you from turn to turn, wondering what the fuck, and then at the end to give you that, you know, where you had to basically come to all of it yourself like a detective or something. It was really awesome. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this, stay tuned for, yeah, Worse Than Death. But if you liked Home, if you think you want to check out Worse Than Death, or if you like horror, like, comment, subscribe for more of those things, because more of those things will be arriving shortly. But I hope you all have a great, awesome, wonderful day, and that your home is not, you know, completely spattered in blood and fucking mysteries and other crazy shit like this home was. Hopefully your home is tidy and awesome while you're relaxing and chilling and having a great time. But this is Agony333, and it is time that I leave. Have yourselves an amazing day, everyone. Peace.